Prince Andrew got arrested.
For what?
For, it's connected to Epstein, but not in the way you think.
So it's not for all those girls that accused him of...
No. I think that was an out-of-court settlement. But this one was that the royal family just was like, yeah, let's Google Prince Andrew's name and see what comes up. And then they realized that when he was the trade envoy, he was giving these secret documents to Epstein. And basically telling Epstein just like about his travel whereabouts. And they saw this as improper use of the office.
Now, how could that be advantageous to Epstein?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was done in like an official capacity to basically give away trade secrets, or if it's literally like, hey, I'm going to be in Singapore this weekend. Do you have any women I can meet? And by saying that he's in Singapore, he's giving away confidential information. So basically, they're kind of getting him on like a technicality to get him arrested based off of what's in the files.
So basically, there's not enough in the files to lock him up forever. Or if you lock him up forever for what's in the files, it will look way worse on the royal family.
You know, the family's really done with this guy. So.
Oh,
he's been controversial for like,
because that's something easy. You could fight that. Like,
yeah,
off.
I guess the argument could be like
that.
if he's part of the trade envoy, that he would be privy to certain information, you know, financial information. For example, like the government's about to make a big investment in some like military firm or whatever. And if you gave that to a hedge fund, if you gave that to a guy like Epstein, he could make a big bet on that before it happens, which it seems like a lot of that was happening with these figures.
Yeah.
You know, which is the myth of meritocracy. This is one of the positive things that has been exposed through the Epstein files is that all these people that are making all this money, you know, in investing in companies, like as if they're using like this great due diligence to choose the company. It's like, no, it's not. You just know the deal that's going to happen before it fucking happens. It's Pelosi type shit. But we knew that this is what very wealthy and successful people were doing. It's nice that it's exposed because then it lets us go, oh yeah, you're not fucking smarter than any of us. You just have the answers to the test. You know, so there is something like, now, how do we get them to stop doing that? I don't know. But we also don't have to let them finger wag us at all about, you got to work hard. You got I worked for 60 hours a week in a trading desk to build it. You did none of that shit. You called your fucking rich friend. He said that the British government is investing in this company. You put a lot of fucking money in it. Or the British government is pulling money out of this company. You shorted it. You guys aren't smarter. You have the answers.
Yeah. And there's a lot of countries that are like that, where meritocracy is not really prioritized.
At all.
It's classist and hierarchical, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
In America, the issue is that we tout ourselves as being meritocratic. The cream rises to the top. If you work hard, you can be successful. And that's probably more true here than most places. But with that said, it's not as meritocratic as a lot of people kind of believe.
Any business that can sustain nepotism is cheating.
Any business that can sustain nepotism.
Any business where like your kids can take it over and it still works, you're cheating. Because you can't guarantee the level of ambition, intelligence of your kids. You need some sort of competitive advantage. You might be the smartest guy. You might be the Steve Jobs, but Steve Jobs' kid might be a fucking retard. But if the company manages to continue with them at the helm, you're cheating in some way.
What if you were grooming this kid for this position? I know, bad choice of word. But like at a very young age. So it's like they just have so much knowledge to do this position more than the average person.
Have you hung out with rich people's kids?
No, I haven't.
They're all drug addicts and idiots. Like the majority of them are drug addicts and idiots, right? But they got the answers to the test. You know, or the connections are there where they can have certain access to certain things.
Yeah, but look at Barron. He's killing it in the prediction market.
Yeah,
bro.
how the
stuff
fuck
he
is
does with that computer, bro.
What the hell?
Stuff he does with that computer.
Yeah, how does he know these
He's
things?
doing tricks with that computer.
Yeah.
I heard an interesting thing. Did I text you this? I can't remember if I did, but it was this guy, Alan Dubaton. He's like an author. He's a YouTube guy, philosopher. He did a pod with Chris Williamson where he's talking about the difference between, in America, you have this story where meritocracy wins. But it's not exactly the case in the way it's represented. And as a result, it creates a victim culture and like a blame culture specifically in America. Because if there's this story like, hey, if you succeed, that's because you worked hard, you're successful, and if you work hard, you can succeed, then the inverse is also true. Where if you fail and you're a failure, it's because you didn't work hard and you're actually not smart and you're a loser. And then that creates this paradigm where people are like, no, I've failed. I worked really hard and I still failed. And so then they go, who did this to me? And then there's finger pointing and blaming, which maybe it's helpful, maybe it's not, but it comes from that place where they were sold this bill of goods about meritocracy that didn't actually hold up.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's almost like if you knew the system was set up to support the Nepo babies or the class or the caste of people that are at the top, maybe you wouldn't have that much resentment for it. Or the resentment or their success wouldn't prove you to be someone who doesn't work hard.
Yeah,
you would still be
hierarchical
frustrated.
societies, I think, are more like, yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah, they get all that shit and they get wealthy and that's the game. And they're not gaslighting you, whereas we kind of gaslight a little bit. Yeah, why aren't you working hard enough, man?
Yeah.
Why aren't you grinding more, dude?
I feel like black people probably already knew this.
Yeah. But
People like us, like I knew it too. Like we're not so different. You know what I mean? I knew about this. I can't read.
White people are just finding out the system is against them too.
I know.
And they are fucking pissed off about it.
That's the thing that's most
Yeah.
interesting to see.
And I think the right thing to do for black people right now is to be like, keep going.
Oh yeah. We're not fighting back.
Yeah, don't
It's
fight.
like, it's like,
you're almost like, oh, you're getting it now.
Yes.
You're like, you're black too.
Yeah.
You just didn't realize it.
It's being hard for you guys to buy houses. It's
Yes.
hard for a lot of things. It's like, oh, school's expensive.
Yeah.
Like, yep. Yeah.
This is what got us out of Vietnam.
Yeah.
The second they started drafting white kids, white people were like, what the fuck is happening over there? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I am glad to see it. I am noticing it. And I'm just, come on, guys. We're going to come together.
Yeah.
Some heads need to roll.
Whoa. Now, come on. Now.
I mean,
You gotta chill with that, dude.
legally.
Legally.
Yeah.
I mean, they do. What happens? What is enough for people to go, okay, we've gotten some sort of justice?
Luigi.
Luigi, what?
Maggiore.
He gets off?
No, I just think he just needs to go on a
Oh, Jesus.
Tourette's.
Yeah.
I
He doesn't know what he's saying.
joke, I kid, guys.
Yes.
I get. No, I don't want that.
No, what?
You don't want
Hey, that's actually smart. You said the exact opposite of what you said. I like that.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
No, who needs to get arrested? Who needs to go down where people go, okay, all right.
Well, we were talking about this a little yesterday. I think it's twofold.
Okay.
Where I think you need some key arrests of like the people that the American public strongly feels is implicated, so long as that they're actually guilty. They get
Wexner.
arrested. There's an actual trial. All the discovery's done. We figure out what was actually happening. Whether the United States intelligence is implicated or not, all the co-conspirators are arrested.
Do we
And-
have names for that?
I mean, people throw out Wexner a lot, but again, he hasn't been charged with any crime. I don't want to.
No, but they
I
named
don't
the
wanna be
co-conspiracy.
They named some of them, like Ro Khanna and Massey named some. I don't think they named all of them.
Oh, I thought they named the ones that were
Public figures?
Yeah, that were like let off during the first initial thing in 2008. So it's like, take down these
That'd be a
motherfuckers.
place to look.
Yeah,
And then so long as that they're proven guilty
yeah.
in like a legitimate court, that's great. But then on top of that, I do think you need to raise the economic conditions, and that people can't feel so pinched economically. They can't feel like their future is so hopeless. And that's probably, that's a way bigger issue. But like
Yes.
housing prices and healthcare and all that shit, I think needs to come into the fray in order for people to feel like really satisfied. Because I do think a lot of this is
Emblematic of that frustration.
it's rightly placed anger,
Yeah.
but it is, I think, just a small portion of the overall economic issue that everyone's feeling.
Yeah, it's like there's no distraction. You can't be distracted when you're starving. Now, I'm not saying the people in America are starving, but the feeling like there's the starvation of hope. And you're going to point to the people who have stuff. And then when it looks like all these people who have stuff are implicated in this horrendous scheme, now you have a perfect justification to hate them. You already hated them because you're broke, you can't afford a house, you can't afford college, and you can't afford healthcare. And you're like, these guys are fucking involved in some way. I know, I don't know why, but fuck them. And then you have this story that breaks where whether or not everybody's involved, we don't know, but enough people are involved, and it looks like they're taking care of each other and protecting each other. And it's just like, nah.
Yeah, it's infuriating.
Exactly.